All right, let's get to it, shall we?
Yes.
Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Dark Sermon Hail Mary, episode 7.
Well, howdy.
Hello.
So, who would like to give the recap?
We just asked.
We kind of sort of volunteered Galdrin.
Rock, paper, scissors.
The madman himself.
I give it a shot.
The hero of Kavach.
Right. So, the recap for Darkstone today. After our travels through the mountain passes, making our way towards the Demon Wastes, dealing with harsh weather of the turning of the winter, between rain and rock itself, we made camp one night upon a mountaintop. Made camp, had our conversations, had our watches between Goldred and Mythos, having a convo before the shifting of the watch. Before that happened, we were ambushed by the Brass Baron's men. A fight broke out. Many of us were pinned down and brought back up time and time again. But luckily, with my axe, I cleaved through many a foe, bringing it down to a fair end. So we decided to make a hasty action to depart our camp and continue our journey down to the Demon Wastes. And that's where we left off.
Okay, Dokuli. Inspiration for you. Right.
Oh boy, here we go traveling again.
Oh yeah.
Arcadum, does bleed end after the combat, or do I have to fix that?
I mean, it's fine. It's intended to.
Oh, okay.
I'll patch you up. Oh no, you're bleeding from the head. We have to take the mask off.
Okay, I'll have to reveal another mask.
Oh no. Bleeding from the mask.
Alright. So, as the party continues on their way, making their trek ever forward, closer and closer to the Demon Wastes, I need I need a advanced survival roll to be made, please.
If you have it trained, is this just at normal?
If you have it trained,
It's not advantage, yes.
yeah, it's not advantage, and you can roll it at all.
Yeah, so because it's advanced, Jack of all trades, we don't get to roll because it's not basic.
Roger. Alright.
But no, Jack of all trades lets you roll.
Oh, okay.
That's the point of taking Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
About to say.
Oof.
Okay. Alright, Flo. You keep the party somewhat steady and on the correct path, moving further and further south through the winding... through the winding cliffs and sharp drops of the Silent Faces. At the end of your first day of travel, I need everyone to make me a second survival roll. This one is basic.
Alright.
So if we have it trained, can you roll with advantage? If that's any difference?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
That's what the skill means.
Batman knows the way.
Okay. With those results, at the end of this next day of travel, you notice that there is a distinct change in the biome. The mountains begin to give way to sharp, sprawling cliffs. Porous rock replaces the once reliable granite and stone that you left behind, and now it is more volcanic, porous, not quite as stable, yet deadly sharp. The road ahead will be wrought with peril of both what the environment may throw at you and what creatures yet lurk and hunt there with an unknown intellect and an unforeseeable agenda. However, at the end of this first day, as you study the environment around you, you're able to discover a few paths that you can take to enter the Demon Wastes. One is directly through a ramp of stone leading straight south. No interruptions. There does not appear to be any cover along this route, save for a few skeletons, and their bones do little to provide aid against against a creature's search or attack. The second is to scale the cliff rock wall facing the south, using the porous stone to your advantage to climb down more easily. However, attempts to do this run the risk of falling, run the risk of cutting themselves along the very wall that they have access to, and then finally being exposed to any demonic creature that may discover them. And the third route, is to attempt what remains of the ancient highway. Perhaps some of it would be unguarded. Perhaps some of it will not be abandoned and empty. And there you go.
Questions.
Yeah.
Does the ancient highway also go south?
Yes.
Okay, and how big is this cliff that we might potentially be looking at climbing? Like how many feet do they look like they have good outcroppings to like pause and take a break, like caves? Like what are we looking at?
For which option?
For the cliff face, climbing down.
There seems to be many breakpoints from what you can see, but it is difficult to tell.
Mm. Also, side note to Merciless, who's currently controlling Gideon, don't forget to do that spell that he wants for food. Or is it not a spell?
He already cast food. And he was going to do more after we rest. Whenever we rest. Because he can't do it now.
So, suggestions? Any preferences? I personally think the highway would still be our best bet.
Anything but the climbing, in my opinion.
I agree with Jenny. The mountain faces are too steep, it'd be too dangerous. One misstep and everything goes to heck. So I'd say either the highway or the clear path, but he'll clutch over the gaping arrow wound he has. I'd rather take the route that at least has some semblance of places we could hide or protect ourselves, lest we end up in another ambush.
Indeed.
I could see the highway be the best one. You never know, we might find supplies on the way. Could be something.
I'd tell you what, I think that the highway is the best option. And then Gideon will speak, it's whatever.
Very well then. Highway it is.
Gideon's engagement is always top-notch, of course.
But Gideon's not emo anymore.
No, but he is upset the fight did not end the way he wanted it to.
That's
Yes.
true. That is true.
Alright, so you've elected to take the highway. Or at least
Yep.
what remains of it.
Yes.
Alright. You rest for this day. Or the remainder of this night, I suppose. Next day comes, resources refreshed. Okay. Next up we have, as you travel along the ancient highway, bits and pieces of stone, long since thought lost, slowly start to perk up and poke up around the silent faces. The closer you get to the wastes, the more elaborate they seem to become. You get to a certain point, where up ahead you can see that the road dips down and then disappears beneath the wastes themselves. You've made great time trying to follow this old highway, and as such, before you can see that you are about a day, or about 2 to 3 days away from the Demon Wastes, all of its terrible danger.
Well, how does anyone feel setting up somewhat of a prolonged camp here and attempting to hunt for a few more rations before we continue?
That would be probably a good idea. I could probably carry another 40 pounds or so. We could find that much.
I also have some space in my pack, assuming we're lucky enough to find anything here.
I wouldn't want to get too far in and find that waste in the name actually described what the area was like. So, Mythos, are you feeling well enough to help me hunt? Perhaps, Mr. Flo?
I have been hunting for generations. I shall help you.
I should be able to assist with that. I'm feeling better after the rest, at least.
Good. Then let's spend, shall we say, 3 days, perhaps, hunting?
Okay.
Okay.
Arcadum, quick interjection. For Gideon, is that 6 exposure? We took a long rest. Is any of that affected?
Is it how much exposure?
6.
It has not reduced yet, no.
Okay, then he'll take a potion of purging. The void is too high. He's now at 4.
Nice.
It's, what would he say? You know, y'all go do that. I'm gonna sit back and smoke.
I stay back and watch the camp.
Thank you.
3 out, 3 at the camp, and 3 hunting. Sounds like a plan.
Let's see. Exposure checks, please. What's everyone's exposure?
I'm at 4.
1.
0.
0.
I'm at 0. Gideon's at 4.
Total of 9.
All right. 2 to 3 days yet remain till you reach the Human Wastes. Your watch passes without any problems. It's the next day. Okay. Let's go ahead and move this down. Okay, at this point you can see that the mountainous structure that looks like a hand rising up out of the demon wastes does not appear to be a statue or anything of the such. It is massive, almost carved out of the mountain itself at the center, or near the center north of the demon wastes. Its great shadow casts out the sun from where you currently stand. Before you, a small set of stone steps left over from the ancient highway lay before you, leading closer and closer to the wastes themselves.
Something about that makes me uncomfortable. Are we just walking straight to the giant hand mountain structure?
I thought we were hunting.
Well, you're doing that while you're moving down.
Oh, okay.
You're hunting while you're traveling. Unless you guys are stopping your journey hunting.
I think that was the plan.
Oh, I misunderstood.
Hope to stop, because if we stop for a few days, I would also like to try and attune at night to the rod before we continue actually into the wastes.
Yes.
Very well. Survival checks for hunting, then.
Basic or advanced Arcadum?
Advanced.
Woof.
Okay. You are able to hunt a small deer. You receive 16 tainted rations.
Okay. I expected all the food in the demon waste would probably be terrible and gross, so I'm going to go, I'm going to cast Purify Food and Water over the tainted rations, and use one of my Apotheosis points to negate the exposure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got some food.
We got food.
You wish to stay here and keep hunting?
How many days did it take for us to get the deer?
1.
Okay. Yeah, let's stay for 2 more days and hunt twice more. And is there anything that Farron needs to roll specifically to try and attune to the rod, or is it just these 3 rests count? You just attune. Oh.
Yeah.
I have
the rations in my inventory.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah. I just added it. I've still got 20
Sounds
pounds
good.
left, but I'll let someone else take the next batch.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. With the rod attuned, and with some food gathered, I need perception checks at this time.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof.
fuck.
Somebody save us.
Don't worry, Farron will get it.
Farron will get it.
Alright. Idiot smoking his cigarette. What does he see?
Slightly more than everyone else.
Holy shit.
That's terrible.
gonna get ambushed again.
Okay. Never mind about that perception check. Does the party wish to stay here or continue?
I still vote staying here for 2 more days of hunting.
Works for me.
So be it. 2 more hunting days. Survival checks, please.
Now, where were
This
those when we
session,
did the
I'm
perception?
hot as fuck on survival. Let's go.
Okay. You capture a couple of thin rabbits, getting 8 sorry. 8 tainted rations.
Okay. And once again, I will purify those using a apotheosis.
Okay.
And I will put those in my pack.
We currently have 4 days of rations from food.
Mm-hmm.
That gives us almost a week of travel. That's good. We still had rations left over from buying them, so.
Okay, last
True.
day.
Yep.
Survival checks.
All right. Well, fuck me.
At least we're consistent. When one of us does good, we all do good. When one of us does bad, we all do bad. When one of us does middling, we all do middling.
Y'all got a +2, +1. I got a +6, dude. I haven't shit in the sheets. The last 2 rolls I wasn't, but the pendulum must swing the other way.
Not that bad. Not that bad.
Are those all the checks?
Correct.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your hunt yields no results. Alright, end of the 3rd day. What you doing?
Quickly interject. There was 3 days. Gideon was at 4 exposure. Any of that affected from day 1, 2, or 3?
Say again? Sorry?
Gideon was at 4 exposure before we started hunting. Did
Yeah.
that go down during the 3 days?
At 4 exposure? Yeah, it'd be down to 2.
Thank you.
Or whatever if his base
Well,
is
yeah, I
higher.
was gonna say, I think his base is 3.
Yeah, so it's
Since
whatever
he's
his base
foreigner.
is.
Nah, okay. Me hoy, me hoy, me hoy.
Oh, God. Oh, sorry. I'm fighting it off.
You are okay.
Okay. So, done all that. Are
Did
you
we get any?
Say again?
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. You were still talking.
Well, I was just going to ask if you guys want to remain here or not at the end of the 3rd day.
No, we push forward.
Yeah, we go on.
Yeah.
What were you going to ask me?
We didn't get any food from that last day of hunting, did we?
No, we
You
did not.
You did not.
Tragedy. Okay.
I mean, worst comes to worst, like, we still have correct food and water, and we still have our own rations, so.
We'll be fine. I'm not worried.
All right, so the party continues. Finally, they enter the Demon Wastes. For a moment, I have to load a new map. That is the
Oh, if only I used to have a character from the Demon Waste.
That's fine. We have 3 good navigators. They can find our way.
Well, I don't know why this is stored there. That's kind of weird. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Is it me y'all looking for?
Always,
Hello, Barnaby.
buddy.
No, no, no. No, don't do it.
The word he said, Barnaby.
No.
Solid town.
Do it. I will awaken the eldritch being within you.
Oh, that's fine. It's Sick Town Barnaby out there, full of shine and full of sparkles.
Close your eyes and see it glisten, Barnaby.
Listen, Barnaby. Dun, 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 dun.
Here it comes.
And there's no escape. Dun-dun-dun-dun. This song is stuck in my head, and I cannot feel the end of my thoughts. That was pretty good, actually. That flowed really well.
Yeah, pretty smooth. Yeah. Freestyle musical in. Yeah.
Got it.
But now for real, please let me go. In one of those open cars, fuck. Won't come back until we kissed a girl. Jeez. Okay.
I shoved my bug back into his Pokeball. That's enough. Enough.
Don't mess with my show tune. my show tune-tism. I'll fucking do it right now. You have no idea what I'm capable of. Oh man.
The things I have witnessed.
Things I've done.
Road trip karaoke, man.
You've seen
it's a
nothing.
It's a real good time.
Yeah.
Come over to visit, and I just sit there and I just watch Hello Dolly.
Yes.
I'm gonna sit there.
That's all he wants to do, guys. That's all he wants to do.
There's lots of world out there, Waymaker.
Yeah, but Hello Dolly is what he chooses every time.
It's good. I like it.
It is. It is good.
Well, I guess I'll just have to marry you, Dolly. I guess I've always had those feelings. Yes, I'm sure you have. Looks at camera, winks.
Concocted it all.
Even though, truth be told, Dolly's a bit of a sociopath. It's nothing compared to the absolute illegal tragedy that was Seven Brothers.
Look, it's not just Dolly. Like, every character except for one in that movie is a sociopath.
You mean
what's
Barnaby?
the name of the younger kid?
That's his name, Barnaby.
Is that Barnaby? Okay,
Yeah,
Barnaby is the only non-sociopath in that
is just
entire
like,
story.
I don't know what's happening. Is this a girl?
He's just there.
Did we
Why
commit
can't we look
crimes?
the whale?
Did we? I wanted to see the whales.
Is it a crime to kiss a girl? Because if it is, I don't want none of that.
Ugh, I don't want to go to jail.
Oh, but stealing them, that's perfectly fine.
Oh man, I really didn't want to lose my job.
Man,
That's it. Your resignation. Yeah, I'm taking that.
I'm gonna need to have a deep character study why everybody cried at the end of that movie, and it was like, what is wrong? I was looking around like I was the psychopath. I was like, why is everybody crying?
It takes somebody who's lying to themselves about their feelings, Merciless.
You see,
to
Merciless?
not cry.
You see, Merciless. It only takes a moment
That's right.
to understand.
A moment of what? You know what? We're playing session.
I'm loaded.
This just proves
I've loaded
to me.
I'm also
The Merciless was not paying attention because that should have made all the sense in the world.
Yep. I'm merciless. Why is everyone crying? I was on my phone. Did
What
something
about-
I was chatting and speaking the whole time. Why do I not understand this movie?
I just didn't understand why everybody was crying.
Everybody's crying? I guess I'm too tough.
We love him. We love him.
There's
Oh, and now it's snowing black.
Like my soul is raining from the sky.
Well, that's
Great.
the ash.
Black snowflakes. Gideon, did you do
The
this?
acid rain.
Were you talking to Gideon?
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
Acid
I'm blaming
rain.
Gideon for the emo snowflakes.
Oh yeah, hold on.
There you go.
God.
These snowflakes are like my soul.
Oh no.
My favorite color rains from the sky.
Okay.
I'm
Matches
about.
my eyeliner.
As you enter the Demon Wastes, leaving the silent faces behind you, before you, the great winding cliffs of the old highway open up into a series of old gatehouses, which at one point must have been checkpoints along this highway. The stone edifices, the leftover corpses of these once inn and spackle towns now dot the rancid landscape. Ash coils in the air like snow adrift on the northerly wind. And despite the season's change, it is still warm and humid. Map is active, you may do as you wish.
These walls and broken buildings offer cover, but from here on out, ears sharp, eyes peeled.
You not see my mask? My ears are always sharp, I tell you what. Oh,
Good,
wrong character.
then you won't mind keeping us in some stealth.
Of course not. That's what I'm good at, sonny boy. Or how'd you say, sonny girl?
Daughter, girl? I don't even know.
It is it's a term from my homeland. You don't know.
And it sounds better in Elvish.
Lead on.
It sounds better if you from
Actually-
where I'm from.
Gideon, if you would stand here, we can move in a somewhat of a formation. I'll use your body as a shield.
Whatever. I'll continue to smoke from the cigar. Or a cigarette. Yeah, no, he's upgraded to cigars now. He'll
He
smoke
has,
from a
yes.
cigar. And he'll look up at the moon. Oh, is the moon out or is the sun out? Like, can he see
It's day.
oh shit, never mind. I'll wait for that cutscene
noon.
later.
Oh my god.
Gideon's just staring at the sun. This is fine.
This is fine.
I'm blind.
All right. As I said, the map is active. You may do as you wish. The road continues. I mean, you can see it on the map.
Alright, let me make a stealth check before we go. There's 6 including myself. So plus 14.
Okay. And you want me to move you as a group?
Yes, please.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
Being sneaky.
I'm assuming following the path.
Following the path.
Yes, good start as any.
Okay, when you get to about here, specifically right there, I need you guys to make me a perception check.
Hopefully it goes better than last time.
Gideon
There you
is
go,
blind.
face.
He's caught up in this cloud of cigar smoke.
He's looked at the sun for too long.
Or just got a fucking eyeful of ash.
He's only looking inward to settle his torrent of thoughts and emotions.
It is at this point that in the distance you hear screams echoing out of sight through the concourse of falling black ash. You can hear growls and screeches, calls of creatures, demons, lots of them. I don't know if my mic cut that out.
No, we heard it.
I got a froggy
Yeah, I was
croak
gonna
at
say,
the
we got
beginning.
the top of it. We might have missed the bottom, but
Yes,
we heard like that.
Unfortunately.
The demon frog.
I'm sure stream caught it though.
We should try and.
The monster noises
this,
come out
like-
nice.
I don't know. This looks kind of like elevated. It's kind of like a sidewall kind of thing. Along the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 10 feet up.
Okay. Mythos would just say we should try and hug the sides. I hear creatures in the distance.
Very good then.
Do they sound like Minnie?
It's hard to tell. The different screeches and cackles could be from a few, or it could be lots of them that some sound similar and some don't.
Were they close?
Did they sound like they were in map range, or were they like a little ways away? I forget.
Yes.
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 Delightful.
It sounds
Can't
like
tell
there's
their
a
exact
party
position,
afoot.
but some seemed close and others seemed far.
The longer we can avoid attention, the better, so...
I don't suppose this first building that we see would be a good spot to try something for a moment, somewhat sheltered from view.
Assuming it is
What do you-
clear.
What are we trying? Because I don't feel like they may or may not go anywhere.
Well, I have an artifact that is supposed to provide protection. But I don't want it to make any sort of light and give us away. Shelter would be appreciated.
Well, good golly then.
Worth a shot.
It's worth checking out to see if it's clear.
Alright. Moving up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Arcadum, did you see the new flow art? What you think?
I did. I saw him as he drew it.
Oh,
But did chat see?
No.
chat's always wrong, so it's fine.
Yeah, put it in fan art.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what it looks like.
Oh yeah. Hammer time.
It really is incredible.
The hammers of justice.
That's gonna make Casey very happy. Alright. When you approach the broken tower, it's the corpses of its stone walls barely clawing up out of the choking ash. Inside, you can see cracked ground, like a large explosion or perhaps something heavy has struck the ground, cracking it. Rock bundles, broken crates, old furniture long since lost to the wastes are all that you see. But you do not see any demons.
All right. If the captain's going to try something, I'd say we fan out. Everyone take any visible gap or exit and keep an eye out.
Once we break up, Arcadum, do we lose our stealth? If we fan
So
out?
it's kind of like a soft rule of you have to be within pseudo 30 to 40 feet. Essentially,
Okay.
you can't separate and still benefit from it.
Yeah. We're stealthing with you in this building.
Cool.
Okay.
Now what?
Farron will take the Rod of Mytheria out of her pack and will gently unwrap it and see if it does anything.
All right. As you unwrap the rod, you will see that it shines with a soft light. The front, you can see that it has the symbol of grace. And on the back, the symbol of valor. Both are currently lit. Okay. So,
Grace and Valor, you said?
so the Rod of Grace,
Grace
and
and
Valor. The Rod of Grace and Valor does the following. You can, once per day, activate either side, but only once per day. So you have to choose which one you want to use once per day. Grace allows this rod to summon an area or to enchant an area with a dome of light that is imperceptible to creatures of evil, allowing for a safe rest in the demon's ways. The second is a Valor. If you choose to use Valor, it inures you against the machinations of evil, granting you advantage on all of your saving throws versus effects of fiends, and immunity to fear.
Okay, so
You can use one of those two effects each day.
protection from evil, advantage on saving throws, and immunity to fear. Did I get everything for Valor?
Yeah. Grace allows you to rest safely.
Yes.
Once per day means once per long rest, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Is it intended to be used as a weapon, like a mace or something? Or
It is a rod. It can be used as a casting implement.
casting implement? Alright. Maybe not the best for Farron, but she can still bonk people over the head if necessary. Alright. Well, I've noticed what it will do for us.
What is that?
But it's a choice, and we can only do one per day. But it will either provide us with safe rest, or make us basically protected from the evils of the machinations of the beasts within. Immunity to fear and such things.
Magical fear is beneath me, but I suppose it would be useful not to be the last one holding the line.
Precisely. So, we have a choice. I don't honestly know what resting in the demon waste would be like.
Not good.
So mechanically, this is something that you'll learn while going through it, so it's fine to reveal it now. As more and more time passes, while you're exposed to the demon wastes, you gain more and more corruption. This is especially bad while resting. So, Grace also prevents that.
Does it also heal it, like
No,
exhaustion would be healed?
it does not heal corruption. There are other ways to heal corruption, though. Such
Okay.
as reducing your exposure. Corruption is just exposure, but it's evil exposure.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom while you guys role play it up. Be right back.
Interesting.
So, since there are currently several denizens that we have heard, which would you rather use?
Sucks that Arcadum left because, like, it depends on
I
how
think-
quickly it can be initiated. It might be something we should save until we are ready to rest. if that's what we want to use it for, but otherwise, if we end up in a harrowing situation, the protections it can give us in combat would be much needed, depending on how quickly it can activate.
Well, at first glance, I believe that whatever effect I choose will last all day. I don't think it has a time limit such as that. But I
not
suppose...
specifically a length of time, but the time to activate it. Because we can choose safe rest, but if we travel and, run into a bad situation, it might have been behooved us to have the boon for combat. If it can be activated quick enough. We should wait for the DM to get back and figure that out.
Yeah,
I think the greatest benefit would be using it mostly for rests. The majority of us are trained, especially to fight demons and corruption. I myself don't have to worry about the fear thing or corruption. As born of the Pale City, my exposure is hallowed. Myself and Gideon are trained in using of a priest kit, so removing corruption from food and drink and each other should not be that big of a deal. However, resting in this place, the more we can avoid having that tacked onto us at all, would be the best. I think recovery post-combat, no matter how bad it is going to be a lot harder if we are starting on the back foot of not getting our rest. Sleep is very important.
There's no telling how long we're going to be here as well.
That makes sense.
Any other ideas, Mr. Flo? Gideon?
Gideon will, Etheria, enough.
Where?
Let's go!
We're there already.
We're there already. She's right there in the cage. Gideon will respond as he takes a puff of his cigar. I think we should probably be protected when we rest, because I need my sleep. And he will turn face away and look back out. I agree with Brother Gideon. I think we should do it while we sleep.
Well, then I suppose we shall put it to a test for this first day. Hopefully we won't run into anything too much more than we can handle. You realize, Genevieve, that not all of us had the privilege of growing up in the Pale City and being trained as such. Some of us have had to make do.
I was not trying to make it seem like I was better blessed, simply that I would be less of a burden and therefore more able to help. I'm sorry if it came off that way.
Well, I unfortunately do not have such natural protections, I suppose, against these sorts of denizens. I have my training, but it was not precisely to fight demons. It was more of the Inquisition sort. We shall try it tonight for resting and see how well that serves us.
That sounds like a good plan. I don't have, unlike Jenny, but a little different, I don't have the protections, but I have trained myself to hunt the creatures of evil. The fiends and aberrations is what I hunt for many decades, over centuries even. But I digress. I think we should still use it while we sleep.
I had rather hoped that once we arrived and crossed the border, it would just simply point us in the right direction. Like one of those wooden dowels that they use to find water. Seen those, yes?
Dowsing rod?
Yes.
Doesn't sound scientific.
No, it's perfectly fine. I don't
Debbie disagrees.
Stop disagreeing with me, Mafaria.
What's that, Mr. Gideon? You're saying something. Cough. Merciless. General chat.
What?
What?
You're getting script prompts, Merciless.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Gideon, you have to, Cape, you have to let him play you now. He hasn't used you to compliment himself yet once.
Now Gideon will walk up, alright. I mean, I voted for the Grace already. Gideon will walk up. Hey, Farron?
Alright, I'm back.
Hey,
Yep.
Farron?
Yes, Gideon. What is it?
Yeah, that rod, I could use it as an implement for casting.
I realize how desperately you wish to have the rod in your own possession.
I'm not that desperate. I think it would just be better used for in my possession. For I cast magic and you don't.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out.
No disrespect, I'm just saying it would be better suited for me. But you could still make the calls and help use it.
I know. We've talked about this, but as I have attuned to it, I am rather intent on keeping it myself. Due to the promises involved, so on and so forth, which I've already explained to you multiple times. Yes? Do you remember? If worst comes to worst, in the middle of a battle, I suppose we might reconsider.
If
But for
anything,
now-
out of everyone here, I cast the most magic, and I don't want to touch that thing at all. So,
I'm a little different than you, Ginny.
yeah.
I take life on a darker path. He'll take a sip of my scarf.
Are we ready to move on?
Well, one more thing, Genevieve. Farron looks at the rod. Does it happen to work like a dowsing rod, like finding water with the prawn stick? Does it happen to point towards Mafaria?
No.
Sadness.
Watch you pointing it around the room.
She points it in a direction. Look, it's pointing in that direction.
It doesn't even work like Princess Bride, where Inigo uses the sword to find the tree. Sad. That's fine. We did have a question about how long these effects take to activate and how long they last. Like Valor. Would Valor last all day? Like the full 24 hours between
the next
rests?
Fight.
So not walking into a fight, you have to sit and chant. You have to do the dance, Farron.
Yeah. Yep.
So it does take activation time. Like, how long are we looking at? Like 10 minutes? Like, what's the...
It's the same amount of time it takes to set up the dome, so probably like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okie dokie. 10-minute activation time is going in the notes.
So if we think we're definitely going to fight something today, that would be a good one to do in the morning, but otherwise, good sleepy time, good.
Yes, well, since we voted for Grace, Kate has a good question in general chat.
Wait, hold on. Why is he not here? Like, why
Yeah,
is he not in here?
He's
here?
at family. I think.
He's with family, he's just on his phone.
Yeah,
Pay
but
attention to your family, Kate.
Yeah, but he can listen. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if he's at a family event, how is he in here watching and then responding? Why not just be in here?
It's true.
Like, what? Like, that's so weird. Like,
It's true.
either pay attention to your family or get in here. Like, and if it's loud, well, if it's loud, then how can he hear us? It isn't that loud, then. I don't know. I just think it's weird. And to do it through Twitch chat of all places. Anyway.
He's not. He's doing it in
No, it's in our general.
Dark Sermons general chat.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
does the rod give constant exposures right there?
Hold on, I lost where my mouse is. Okay.
You see, we're good boys and girls and do not read Twitch chat, ever.
Does
Never,
the rod
ever.
give constant exposure?
Sounded suspicious, Genevieve.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Don't be suspicious. Don't.
It doesn't. It's super cool.
Well, it's foreign magic. So no, it doesn't.
Yeah. Excellent.
Oh.
Ew.
She's like, ew. She starts holding it out with like just the her 2 fingers. She's like, ew.
That's why I don't want to touch it.
Since we're not going to use it until tonight, then I'm going to wrap it back up. And so she does. She wraps it back up in the cloth. She puts it back in her pack. Very well, Flo. Let us continue.
Wait, I was... What? What did I say?
What did you miss?
No.
Very well, Flo. I didn't realize I said something.
That was all I said. Lead on, please. Thank you for waiting.
Going.
Oh.
You must
Alright,
gather your party and then waste my time further.
That's
Kitty
crazy.
formation.
Yep, sure is crazy.
Form up, Gideon.
Sure is crazy. There we go.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm taking a sip of my arrow.
Gideon, hey Gideon, hey Gideon.
Hey, Gideon.
Hey,
Hey,
Gideon.
Gideon.
Hey, Gideon.
Hey, Gideon. Hey.
Hey, me said hey.
Daylight come and we want to go home.
Oh, that was the drunkest version of that song I've ever heard.
Day. Me said hey.
Daylight come and we want to go home.
Hey, Gideon.
Come,
Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Banana.
Daylight come and we want to go home.
Okay.
Are we just singing this as we...
Yeah, you guys are just singing this.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just like...
We're doing skips. You know?
You're singing it while stealthing through the demon waste. Daylight come and we want to go home.
We're
Well,
singing
it's
under
like,
our
alright,
breath,
everyone.
right? Very quietly
This is the
humming
way.
to ourselves. It's
This is the way we stealth, you know?
This
And
If
Flo's
you
singing
echo-
like this. Flo's just...
If you echo off the
Mr.
rocks together...
Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we want to go home.
If we sound like a bunch of screaming, singing demons as we walk through the waste, they won't know the difference.
Alright, when you get to about... I need you to make perception checks. Mr. Tallyman, tally my bananas.
How many bananas do I have?
Ash is
Another
getting in
4.
everyone's eyes.
How many bananas do I tally, Mr. Tallyman?
The cigar has given him clarity.
Gideon's just flapping his wings to keep the ash out of his face.
Brought to you
He's
by
creating a-
S.E. Johnson.
Oh, God!
Flo's mask fell over his eyes.
A Mass Effect company.
Flo is too focused on the Tallyman.
Alright, well, the party will spot these creatures within the ruins of these buildings up ahead. You will see these.
Ooh.
First, there's this one.
Oh boy.
Mm.
I like bird.
Ashen one.
Pro lady.
There's this one.
cool.
Horn lady.
There's this one.
Abomination.
Less cool. Kind of worrisome.
Less
Holding
cool.
a Celtic cross sword. All right.
And then this guy.
Nice.
All
Smile.
right.
He looks friendly.
Essie saw the one.
Essie wouldn't let me draw that second one.
Yeah,
She wouldn't.
exactly. Essie saw the second one, she was like, cool.
Cool, but my husband cannot draw them.
You can't draw that. Those are some nice nipples, though.
No nipples, even for Arcadum.
Yes. Is that a real conversation? Oh, please.
No, Arcadum,
No.
I need you to make an order for like 40
No kissing.
boobacious demons.
No kissing.
40 boobacious kissing demons, so that Essie can like
I remember when
finally
I visited.
veto one.
I remember I was visiting you at your home, and then what happened? PDA. She's
There
just
was.
laying it on Waymaker in front of me.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't
Yep,
believe
that's
it.
what we do. Yep.
No kissing. Anyway.
Arcadum, I
what you
told
guys
you to
see.
kiss me to make you feel better, but you didn't
Merciless,
oblige.
there is not a single piece of body armor on this earth. Anyway. Sorry, that was a little more violent than I intended. That's what you guys see. What do you do?
Get down. There's demons up ahead.
So, what do we recommend?
Not engage if at all possible.
Does this go down, and are these just more rubble buildings? Like this little sheer thing right here along
That's
the
10
ledge?
feet. Yeah.
10 feet?
Mhm.
And then...
Do we want to approach and try to listen and see if we gather any information? I mean, it's the demon waste. There's going to be demons here, but any information is better than blindly walking.
And
What do you think?
do you-
Abyssal?
yes, precisely.
Well,
Do you
no,
speak
I-
demonic languages?
Do you read body language by any chance?
Some of them don't have full bodies.
Some
And
of them
who's to
do,
say-
obviously.
Some of them have extra body.
Oh,
So much body.
goodness. There are so many factors that go into that, such as culture and training and... no.
I do
Okay,
say
so-
myself, I could probably just sneak us past, and we not have to worry about them evil creatures.
That
Yes.
would be ideal.
The Hound agrees.
I don't suppose that this road would lead off somewhere else, would it? Going this direction instead of around past them?
I think that is the direction we're trying to go.
I was under the impression we were trying to go further to the southeast.
I thought we were going somewhere.
I think we aim for here, and we try and go as stealthy, following Flo's direction.
That's the path we want to take. We could probably try going around those rock faces over there. Could give us some cover to make sure they don't see us.
Arcadum, is this another cliff sort of face? Any of this that's not entirely road?
Yeah, that goes up to the edge there, which becomes a sheer rock ledge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So are we in agreement? Are we sneaking past them?
That would be the plan. We hope we don't get caught.
I
And be ready for if we do.
Galdrin, what were you saying?
Saying I follow your lead, Captain.
Well, Mr. Flo, if you think you can stealth a spy, it's better than engaging. Go ahead.
Alright, where are we going? Be specific.
We are going to the southwest road right up here.
I think we're gonna try and hug the walls and maybe use this like rock here as cover.
Yes. We just danced up.
Coming at it from around this way. Yeah.
There's a wall there.
Oh no!
The edge of the map is a sheer cliff.
Oh,
Yeah.
even where the road is?
No, just here.
So.
So we do have to go around this rock or over it, I guess.
Yeah.
How big is this rock?
That would be 50 feet.
Oh, goodness.
Damn.
Yeah, fuck all that. Walk around the rock.
Walk around the rock. We're stealthy.
Go back to walk to the dawn of time. Change this song with roll back to rock. Turn back the clock. Alright, so you choose to go west. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Southwest.
Loading west.
I wish to go directly the right way. The correct way is where I wish to go.
Oh, shit.
I would like to go. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's all right.
He sounded like he was attacked.
The corruption started getting to my lungs.
No.
It's Gideon, secondhand smoke.
Oh no, the ash got him blocked up.
Gideon will put out the cigars to help Stealthy. Man, these damn demons are always interrupting my smoke break.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, we're surrounded by ash. They probably wouldn't notice.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy! Here I go, killing again. Killing again, killing again, killing and killing and killing again.
That's it, this guy.
Alright, as you follow to the west, the road winds through the sheer rock cliff walls. You're basically walking through a carved path by demonic claws until finally you come to a break, where before you can see the remnants of a large building, and in the center of it, more recently constructed, a pure black obsidian spire pointing up into the sky. It is approximately 100 feet tall.
How very ominous.
You see this?
This reminds me of very just a side. This looks very Code Lyoko to me. I don't know why.
I never read that book, Mr. Flo.
What's?
You sound very well read.
I suppose to you.
Look, anyone who's heard of a book that I haven't is pretty well read. Okay, well, there's a big ol' creepy spire
Yes.
right in the middle of the path.
Yes. Recent construction, even.
I say we go touch it.
I say
Absolutely
we don't
not.
do that.
I say we poke it!
I say I could throw my hammers at it.
Look,
Right,
our
go ahead,
goal,
Flo, do yourself.
Okay.
our goal is to head south eventually, correct? What if we got up this ledge
Oh, I can't move.
and kept going south once we can find a good place to climb up?
Mm.
Alternatively, we could walk right up to the recently constructed, ominous, dark spire.
I vote not to do that.
Flo is very intrigued by the spire. He wants to go to the spire. He's just staring at the spire.
Flo. Honestly.
Helpful.
If you touched it, it could send any number of signals back to denizens we do not want to find us.
Alright, like the ones we just passed.
You know what? Fair enough. I can't
That-
expose the position because that means I would have failed at my job to make sure you're stealthy.
That
I'll
is
keep
an
my hands to
assumption.
myself.
While that is an assumption, while it might simply be what demons find attractive, maybe touching it does nothing, but at the same time, it's not what we're here for. There are going to be so many things in the demon waste that will be surprising to look at, but we're here for one thing and one thing only.
It could be something as mundane as a road marker to tell which direction is which. Nonetheless, since we are new here and don't have much experience in the demon waste,
Did one of you at least pick up a map?
Of the demon waste? I don't think there are any.
our objective is also not something that would be found written on a map. X marks the spot is not something we can look forward to.
Yes, the demon wastes aren't well documented for a reason. It's quite difficult for many to make their ways out here, and most don't make it back. And the few that do don't venture very far in.
Suggest we follow this wall until we can find a way up and a path that leads back south. if we wind up having to follow this wall all the way to the spire, well,
Deal with it when we
unavoidable, I
get-
guess.
Yes.
And if we can't find a path this way, there was still that path to the east. We just need to find another way to get around those demons in the building.
Nothing for it then. I guess we go forward. Lead on, Mr. Flo.
I got it.
Okay. I was like, I thought he was moving slowly.
Do you follow the road, or do you go up this way, or?
We're following the road, but we're looking for anything to climb to get up onto the top of the ridge.
You can climb that.
Huh.
About
How
30
high is
feet
the
up.
ridge?
How many feet?
30 feet. 30.
30. Oh, we can certainly try.
30.
Gideon
Mr.
has a
Gideon?
climber's kit, right?
Yes, your climbing kit would be of use now, please.
Bro, I only got a +1 to athletics, guys.
It's okay. Gideon has a climbing kit.
Yeah, Gideon can just
Yeah,
Hop,
Gideon. Yeah.
like a
Gideon.
like a
Just, like,
bird.
Yeah,
Fly
Gideon.
up there and
Yeah, Gideon. Maybe you should take actions, Gideon.
I thought he has a camping kit in here. Oh, climber's kit. There it is. It's in consumables, not tools. All right. Guess so. Is there like a solid 30 feet up? I guess I could just fly up to the 30 feet and then place the hammer and then drop the rope down 25 feet.
And I wish there was a way.
So you want to hammer in the pitten?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
One
Mr.
moment,
Gideon.
please.
don't forget to muffle the hammer. Wrap some cloth around it first.
He's already up there. He's flashed his shiny wings all the way up.
Okay, Gideon has hammered in the pitten and released the rope. Does the party climb it?
Yes.
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 Mm-hmm.
Oakley dokley.
Okay. Well, is there a visible path?
Hold on, I have
Good. There's stuff.
revelations.
Hooray. Good. We love revelations.
Revelations.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh. Yes.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Skippa beepa skippa dee toilet. I'm sorry.
One of these days I will take a moment and actually figure out what that is about. But as it is,
All right.
About
Want a
toilet.
crash course, dog? I teach middle
All right.
school. I got
when
you.
When you get up to the top of this, you will see these creatures.
Oh, dog.
You see that?
Spiky boy.
You see that?
That is way too many
Pupper.
teeth.
Damn.
Mouse.
I want to pet it.
And you'll see some of the other creatures you saw before. The only difference here is that this thing seems to be laying on the ground, possibly sleeping. These things are simply watching these two, and these two have their mouths wide open at an impossibly wide angle, going into the monolith.
Oh. Oh, I'm quite glad we did not go past it.
Aye.
Still want to touch it, Mr. Riderman?
he'll whisper, I have a feeling that we probably shouldn't let them continue what they're doing, but we have other plans.
Our plan is not to fight the entire wastes and stop them from what they are doing. We have one objective and one objective only.
That is what I said, we have other plans.
Precisely.
Yes. Yes,
So
yes,
don't
yes.
bring
We're
it
all
up
on the same
anymore.
page. We're all on the same page.
You know what? Fair, I'm allowed to speak my fucking mind, alright? Now, let's get the fuck up out of here.
While the party bickers, they will watch this happen. Okay, you will see the flash of light. I need Arcana checks.
Yay!
Untrained?
Trained.
That's me.
Mythos, you will
Mythos.
see that at the top of this monolith, a heavy amount of conjuration magic will start to appear. This is a portal.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Wait. They're doing a ritual. It's
Well.
creating a portal to somewhere. We need to get out of here quickly. There might be more of them coming.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Aye, enough said.
South. South, south, south.
South, Mr. Flo, quickly. Double time.
Alright, we're going this way, Arcade.
You're going which way?
South way.
This way?
You're going that way? That's not
This
south.
this way.
Oh no,
This-
it's another.
This
I'm
way.
assuming this is another cliff. Is this another cliff, Arcadum?
No, you can go this way.
Oh, okay,
Fine,
yeah,
let's pop 'em.
we go this way.
Yes, we want to go this way.
No, not
To the
that way.
portal.
Arcadum, I want to jump into this creature's belly.
I want to pet
Captain
the
Jack
pupper.
Sparrow, the hunter of Agamemnon.
I want to pet the pupper.
You can go your own way. Okay. Well, as the party turns to leave, they will see the portal begin to fully open. Dark metal begins to appear, shooting out from inside and from outside, forging into a singular creature that begins to float down from the top of the monolith. You will see this thing being summoned.
Oh, that's sick
Ooh.
as fuck.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
as cool as he looks, he also looks like bad news.
Nah, he's standing next to some guys. He's pretty weak right now. Oh no, he stepped away from. Now he's strong.
So, the party moves to the south. Loading map. Let's see here. Now you guys are going here. Okay. Copy pasting. you will see this.
Yes. Oh,
I see.
now
I see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I see us. Now I see more.
As you travel to the south, you come through a few of heavily brambled trees, and out on the other side, you seem to find yourself on the northern border of a large encampment. You can see demons fill this area.
Well, I made choices.
Well, not ideal.
Hold on, I have to generate what you see real quick.
Yes, you must put down 70 demons.
Right. This is what you can see from your current position. You see
Nice.
these creatures.
Ooh.
Kazans.
Isn't.
You see this creature.
I don't know those. They are big.
You see this creature.
No, they're above the bitches. Those are just imps.
Standard imps, yes.
I don't
That's
think
what
we
you
want
see.
to. I don't think we want to fight in here, guys. So,
Set up a bunch for notes.
Do these appear to be locked in cages? Is that
Yep.
what that is?
Large cages.
If the demons are entrapping other demons?
I imagine some are harder to manage than others.
Think of it so much as entrapment as it is likely a lack of intelligent thought. Probably turn against their own kind.
Those appear to be guarding the entrance to this tent. What do the walls of this tent look like, Arcadum? Or is it just like a cloth
It's a
tent?
tent.
Is it?
It's a tent.
Okay. I don't know that strutting straight through this camp is the best idea.
No, most certainly not.
Well, I mean, it might not be the best, but if we can go around the outskirts, I doubt we're going to find many places that aren't infested with demons. We can keep backtracking for trying finding safer paths, but it might just be more of the same.
Curious what's going on in there.
Curiosity kills cats.
Aye.
Okay, well,
he'll gather around and whisper, "We could try to see what's on the outside, or we could take this path," and he will like kind of draw it out. Come here, drop down, and then figure it out from there.
into that toothy pit-looking thing? All right.
We also don't know what senses these giant beasts have. If they perceive you, they will more than likely set off some sort of an alarm.
I have a way to find out.
Are we straight up just chilling 30 feet from these things right now, Arcadum? Or 40 feet?
Yep.
Okay, me too, Graves. This is right next
Can I martial check one of those?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to observe it. What kind of senses do they seem to have?
Normal senses.
Picking up a small rock. Tick, tick, tick. That seems like they have normal sight, smell, hearing.
I can see the imps, right? I can martial check the imps.
Yep.
That's a fiend. So
Some demons likely have other forms of sight, but if we can do regular stealthing past these, like Flo suggests, around the back of the camp.
Senses for the imps.
Dark vision, 120 feet.
For the map, for map-wise, Arcadum, can we go around the cages and keep going south?
There is more encampment that way.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go this way and then down towards the bottom of the map.
Kind
So
of
you
like
want-
a cliff.
So you want to go here, then cut across here, or just hop over here?
I think your stealth skills are going to be put to the test here, but I think they are probably our only way through this without attracting attention and fight that will expend our limited resources.
I doubt that we'll be able to actually cross through the middle.
I should probably re-roll stuff since the last time I rolled a 7.
You haven't broken it yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't broken it yet.
Oh.
You got a 30 on a 7?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
cracked out on stealth.
Damn.
Okay, well, while you're there deciding what to do next, make me a perception check. This is basic.
Okay.
Yes, perception traits with advantage. Wow, unbelievable.
All right.
Oh, there it goes.
Emanating from within here, you will overhear the following.
Well, that's laughter.
Not the jolly kind.
Thinking. No, we don't want to know. We should just do Flo's idea. Skirt around the camp and
I didn't read that. Arcadum, I also speak of fiend and aberration.
Okay.
Whatever their language is that wicked?
Yeah.
that was a laugh.
He was just laughing.
No. I was just thinking. Someone reminded me of something. I have to put it on there.
Well, you haven't eavesdropped on anybody yet.
No, but it's for future reference.
Because when we asked, you didn't say that.
Because I forgot
Didn't
how
remember.
it works.
Yep, I've forgotten so many things. We gotta dial in. We got this. Shake those hands out.
I don't know what
No more
aberration
mess ups
speaks.
here.
Arcadum,
Dark
last question.
Souls.
What do aberration speak?
Aberrations speak deep speech.
So, is that what we're doing? We going around and down?
And we might as well, unless you want to try to cut through the middle.
There are no good options.
Or no
Can we
good
cut through
options.
there?
We don't know what that is. It looks
Arcadum,
big
how
and
tall
toothy.
does this look? This item that's here.
This item? What? Oh, that? That's about
Whatever
15
this is.
feet mechanically tall, and that is a gatehouse. If you
Ah,
follow the road, you'll have to go through it. It's like a portcullis.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to go through at least one of these guys.
and there's no stealthy Gideon flying, so we can't be just doing that.
My only concern would be the cliffside over there if we do manage to sneak by. We'd either have to trek down the cliff without being found or try and enter through that building and get to the lower parts. Unless we wanted to go around the tent and try and distract the Kazan in some way to try and sneak past down there.
Going around this path?
Yes. Because if we have to jump down from there or climb down, we might end up making more noise. Whereas, because this is like a normal. Is this steep or is this like a normal like?
That's a ramp
path. Ramp down. So yeah, this is just.
Does anybody know what a Kazan's senses are?
We have not checked it.
All right, let's have a look at them. See as they observe their surroundings. No, unclear.
What are their senses?
Senses of a Kazan are dark vision 250 feet.
Does that stealth?
If you're using darkness
If you're
purely
using
to
darkness,
stealth.
yeah. If we're like behind barrels and stuff, they wouldn't. But if we're just like hiding in the shadows, they don't care.
They don't care. They still have to roll perception, but
Yeah, that might be our best bet then.
The only concern would be is there's a lot less cover in that direction. There's a few bits of brush, but
Aye, and there's no telling what lurks in there and might hear us.
I mean, all options are bad. We just have to.
We just have to choose one. Yes.
It's
All right.
like if we get caught
Yeah.
here, half of them aren't going to show up.
can we tell which
All-
direction these imps are looking?
Right now, they just kind of be looking everywhere. They're having they're being social. They're talking to each other.
Oh, so they're super focused on their job. They're so distracted.
Yeah, I mean, okay, make me a martial check. I think that'll help. Everybody if you have martial trained, you can roll it.
Okay.
Okay, that makes this easy. What you see in front of you, this encampment is marshaling forces, preparing to go somewhere. And just from the position that you're in, this encampment means that this army is huge. Because you can see that the encampment that you're standing on the edge of goes out for miles of pitched campfires. It's a true army.
Do they appear to be pointing to be heading in a certain direction eventually? Or is that unclear?
That is unclear. Perhaps if you had a look at some of their command documents, you may be able to determine what their plans are.
Do we want to try to sneak into the tent and look, or we travel through miles of this encampment, boys and girls?
We can at least listen at the tent. It's just cloth.
All right. Well, I could try to listen in the tent to see if I hear anything.
Well, you have to take all of us with you.
Oh, I mean, it's. I think if you're close enough, well, I mean, yeah, we could walk a couple steps.
But yeah, I'd be okay with listening, but sneaking through miles of encampment, we might want to reconsider turning around.
Turning around and finding.
Well, where else are we gonna go? We turn around, we gotta face that fucking thing out of the.
We can try and head
Moved
east.
by now.
Well, they might be summoning more of them, depending on how that portal functions. But there was still that path to the east. Ideally, they're not marshaling forces on that side.
Look, it'll be important for us to know how long they intend to be here and where they're heading. Then we can plan our way around them.
Precisely. If we can figure it out.
All right, Arcadum, I'm gonna attempt to listen. See and hear anything through the tent.
Okay. One moment. You will overhear the following.
You listen to me, you jester. You shall complete the mission. The pigs of Argos are currently in position. You're the only one delaying the southern swing. Arrange your forces and be on the move immediately, lest you face my wrath.
You got it, Lord! I'll stop
fucking around.
Oh God.
Nice.
Okay. From the area that he's going to, do if I know what direction he's heading?
You think south?
Sound like a southern swing?
Southern swing, yeah. Alright, I'll turn around. I think they're going... Well, I'll motion them away from the tent before I start speaking.
Yeah, will you?
Oh, good. Come on, Gideon.
I got you. Oh God, wrong one. Alright.
Oh, I had more, unless you guys don't want to listen.
Oh, okay. I thought that was it. Never mind.
Back to the tent again.
Okay.
Very
You will
cool
hear.
eavesdropping.
You will hear a sound of scorching magic, and then a kind of a lower thrum, as if something's been turned off. And then you hear on the inside, "Tell me what to do. I'll show you. I'll show you. Piss on them. I'll be the one. I'll be the one that's special. Pigs of Argos. Stupid fucking name. Not nearly as eloquent as the mighty giggle shit."
Flo will cover his mouth to prevent himself from laughing, and then maintain seriousness. Is there anything else?
You will then hear this strange individual start whispering to himself. Yes, I'll make it. Reports must send reports. Southern sweep. I'll go to the south. That's it.
Sounds like he's going to the south. Flo will look at the others and wave them back over, so I'll go back over here again. It sounded like... Oh, sorry, hold on. It sounded like they were going to the south. It sounded like this jester was in there and got a report from a commander that he was going to take this large force and meet up with the pigs of Argos and go south. So if we continue going this way, we're going to basically be tailing this massive army force. So what do you want to do, Captain? We can wait here, wait for them to move out, and just trail them a day behind, and they'll clear anything we run into for a day. But know that we'll have this giant force in front of us the whole way.
It's better that they be in front of us than behind us.
Agreed. I like the idea of stealthily following an army.
Unless they're intending to get to the same position we are. And then they set up camp there before we do. Which, of course, we don't know, unfortunately. But
that's a good ways away, Captain. If it comes to the point where we find out that they are trying to aim for the same thing, then we pick up the pace, past them, and get there first, if we can.
They are a giant army. They can't move at the same pace we do.
But they also have access to portals and summoning. We don't honestly know how they're going to move this force.
I
suppose we could...
Ideally, they would just teleport wherever they're going and not be in our way at all.
Suppose we could camp out and watch from a distance and wait for them to move on. And then we'll know.
He did say they would be moving immediately. Or at least the commander told them to do that.
Hmm. Hold on, I'm looking something up.
Okay.
Thinking.
Be right back. Gotta go pee pee.
Okay.
You a pee pee poo poo.
I'm gonna make a martial check when he gets back. Because I want to know how fast those are.
Giants.
Did he say that the Grace Dome would make us invisible, or just that the light itself from said dome would be invisible?
He said that it makes a light that is invisible. So unclear.
Because it's one thing if we're invisible inside the dome camping. It's a totally other thing if the dome itself is just invisible. And we're still visible.
You see like six guys just laying out in the middle of the waste, just chilling.
Right? Just relaxing. Of course, if it's based off of the spell, the chance that something entering the dome would have to make saves. Possibility. Yeah, well, when he gets back, we should ask.
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes down to that, I can stack it with Magic Circle if anybody walks in.
I don't want to I don't want to, camp too close to a camp, because obviously they're going to have patrols, to make sure that even if they're packing up, to make sure that stragglers are, getting in line. And I don't want to camp too close to the portal.
It's a tricky situation either way. If they are going where we're going, it would be best for us to get there sooner. Assuming they don't have teleportation means. Staying ahead of them should be easier for us. Marshalling a large force doesn't usually lend you to being quick. Especially with those, possibly. And he points to the giant things in a cage.
Unless those are something like mounts, and they have far greater movement than we're giving them credit for. And also the portals. If they can travel faster, they could just catch up and surround us. To answer your previous question, Genevieve, from much earlier, the black, mountainous, hand-looking structure is the only landmark available. I figure heading there first, at least, would give us a point of origin, and then we can spread out from there and continue our search.
I see.
So, now we wait.
Yes.
I'm back. Sorry, my eye is really acting up.
Oh, you're good, man.
It's okay.
Anyway, I heard you guys asking questions while I was away?
Yes.
Yes. I wanted to make a martial check, and then Farron had a question about the Fizz Magic.
Alright. What's your question, Farron?
I could not remember if the Dome of Light that Grace provides, was the dome itself the only invisible part, or is it once we step into said Dome of Light, we too become invisible?
The Dome of Light prevents corruption effects, and the Dome of Light is invisible.
But we do not become invisible once we step into
but
the
it makes you undetectable.
Undetectable?
So, enemies can't use clairvoyance and stuff like that.
But they can see us if they look through our window.
Yeah. So we can't just drop it in the middle of the open plain.
Right here.
We're taking a nap.
Just right here.
Yeah.
Okay, but so it prevents things like
it doesn't glow to let things
scry.
Know,
they can't scry us.
They can't divination.
But I could
stuff.
walk up and look at you
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Basically, it's intended to enchant a campsite that you found, to stave off the corruptive effects of the demon wastes, and to add a deterrent against the higher level divination.
Does it
demons.
also have like a circle effect? Like if something evil enters it, they have to roll a save, or is that like a different spell?
No,
okay.
It's a different thing.
Okay. Those are my questions. Go Mythos.
I failed.
Oh, well, whoopsies.
I assume. I was trying to marshal the giant again.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Well, are we moving off a little ways, camping out and waiting for them to move on, or are we going to try and...
Yes, I recommend going back, and if we cannot wait there, because they are still summoning things through the portal, perhaps we sneak back a little ways further.
We could go east and observe from there, rather than going back to the fire that we already know about. It's likely still active. I don't think demons sleep.
How odd.
Before I know from Favored Foe, Arcadum, when I know if fiends and aberrations sleep?
They generally do not.
What I know about them, and I studied them a long time, they don't really sleep. For the most part.
Not even a trance.
No, I don't believe so.
Goodness. Well.
They are otherworldly creatures.
Just a little further back. A little further to the north, and a little to the east, perhaps. Flow.
Sounds good to me. Arcadum, is there more, if we went to climb on this rock, how tall is this rock? Right here. Oh, it's just a point.
How tall is what rock?
This.
Up left.
That is 30 feet.
Alright.
It's the west flow. East, please. East.
I just wanted to try to get a higher vantage point. I know my directions, thank you very much. I am a ranger. Alright, we'll go north.
He says when we said south earlier, he's like, over here, over that way.
We love our flow.
He's our flow and no one can talk shit.
Nobody else can talk to him like that.
Yeah, we're the only ones allowed to beat him up.
I love retro clown strangers too.
Just so you guys know, my eye is killing me, so I'm probably going to wrap up soon.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to get you guys to a proper point. So what would you
Point
like
of
to do?
safety?
He's got to get some drops.
Then let's go.
I'm sorry, my shit is fucked up, guys. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
It's all good.
No worries.
Oh, Gucci, man.
So are we trying to go back to that first map and take the eastern path, or are we
Yeah, I
just
think
going
so,
to
yeah.
camp in the first map, like in the tower we found?
Now we're going over here. To the
Or we
east.
could go over there.
Let's probably go over there.
And then camp to wait for the army to leave.
Yeah, I said probably northeast or a little yonder past this campsite. Probably over there.
We just want to be outside the range of any patrols that they might send out as they gather their forces to march, and then we want to camp somewhere where we can't necessarily be seen.
Ideally somewhere with a roof. If any
And
of those
walls.
exist.
Walls are nice.
Okay. So it sounds like you're falling back to the first map then.
Pretty much, yeah.
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 Oh, there's plenty of structures around that are similar. So we'll say you went to one that overlooks the encampment and the movements of the army as best as you can see. And it's also got a roof.
All right.
Sounds good.
In that case, you are here.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Right.
And we watch.
I suppose. Shall we just take our rest now? Head out again in the morning.
Yes. Anybody who's doing watches can keep an eye out. Watch the army, and the moment it moves, let the rest of us know.
I'll stay. I'll make Harry, don't want to talk. I will. I'll take the first 2 watches.
I will join Flo for the first watch.
Gideon will
join him for the
join
first
Flo
3.
the second watch.
All
I
right.
suppose I'll take last watch.
If we're long resting, I'm casting Grace.
Okay. Are you?
We're long resting, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Rodimuth area.
Yeah,
Boom.
the intent is hopefully it takes them longer than 8 hours to move out. We get a full long rest, and then we can monitor the exact moment they leave and just trail behind after a while. But we're not going to leave immediately when they leave because we want to put some distance between us.
Okay. Make me perception checks as you shift through your watches.
Okay. Watch 1.
Watch 1.
Where's my perception? Because Gideon's still sleeping this one. Watch 1.
Okay. All right. Whilst you take your time analyzing, watching carefully the movements of the creatures below, eventually you will spot the mysterious creature, the laughing creature, inside of the tent, exit, and begin to do an inspection of his troops. You will see this guy.
Oh, he looks cool as fuck. Joe.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my god, the enemy of Batman!
It's the anti-flow!
It's the anti-flow!
I want you to know, I made him for you, Merciless. Behold,
Nice.
Flo Rideman, your arch enemy. Giggle shits.
Excellent.
Will grip his,
Flow's like, I know
grit his
him.
teeth and will clench his fists. That's my arch nemesis,
And
right
then
there.
you'll see the individual suddenly stop and look over its shoulder up into the distance, generally where you are, and it will smile and immediately urinate on the ground while maintaining eye contact. And then will disappear amongst the demons, calling out hilarious commands.
Is he making that one dance? What is he doing?
Oh my god, dude. Dude, in-game arch nemesis.
Very
This is our
good.
campaign now.
That's it.
God.
Oh my god.
Every hero needs a proper foil. Where there is light, there is shadow. Where there is serious, there is silly. And you, Flo Rideman, will know if the hurricane giggle shits. And that is where I'll call it. That's why I go deal with my eyeball.
Yes, go put something in it.
Okay.
That's great.
Jesus.
Oh man, I wanted to RP moment with Gideon before we end.
So,
No.
See if
You
he
don't get any more
compliments
Gideon.
No,
I was just gonna stare at the moon and write a poem, like say a prayer and talk to Thor and say like a very emotional moment for him.
Yeah, cool. Do all that for him.
Yeah,
Not here.
man. It's his character.
My fucking.
He misses his girlfriend, dog.
Give us that fan art.
Okay, fine.
We
do have some cool fan art.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
But you gotta start from where the little.
Oh, I gotta scroll back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do that real quick. Oh fuck. Sorry, my eye is just.
No worries.
Yes.
It's such a weird thing, man.
Mm.
Like I took a look at it in the mirror. It's super red and puffy, and
Sometimes you get something in it.
I hope I don't have a pink eye.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awful.
Did you fart on a pillow then sleep on it?
No, I shoved my own face into my ass. Anyway. Foolish Matherian, my senpai is better than you. Yeah, bye, night, woo wee, hi, yeah. The way she curls her ears in. You gave her the Excalibur face, dude. I know what that's
Classic. Classic.
By Matherius light, you better run.
He's so cool.
You're not better than my senpai.
Poor Mythos.
I'm dying.
Fucking Mythos. Think, Mythos.
Eat her.
Flow, yeah. Don't worry, guys. I know what I'm doing.
Daylight come,
Daylight
Go
home.
man, we wanna go home.
Daylight
Come,
come,
Mr.
bed,
Cali
we want
man,
go.
Cali
That's-
me bananas.
That's
Oh, gosh.
that's so many bananas too. That's crazy. That's an uncomfortable
bananas.
amount of bananas.
And I like how I'm the tally man and everybody
You are
else
the
is doing
tally
that.
You're leading this this stealth mission.
I'm the tally man.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. Sorry about the short session. I'll try to extend it next time.
You the man.
Thanks, guys. All right, I'll see you guys hopefully in 2 hours for Gals and Gold. I'm gonna get my eye taken care of.
Get some eye drops.
I'll see you guys.
Later.
Bye.
Bye bye.